Awesome. Welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato sheds. We've got a special one today. We're here with Mr. Marshall and young Sean, and we've got a fantastic shed. Now, we did this 10 years ago. Now, Dick, what made you come up with the design for this shed? Like, what inspired?
I just didn't want a normal gable shed.
Yeah.
And I didn't want the sun shining down on the cars all day through the skylights.
Mm. Yeah, it's an ingenious design. Yeah, having the windows up in there. It's actually saying we've copied our Waikato show shed and that. So we've taken some inspiration from the design, and the skylights and the wall are excellent. And then we had the engineer. So what did Brian think when you first told him that you didn't want any posts in there and you wanted it clear span?
Well, we didn't actually discuss any posts there.
Yeah.
I just wanted it wide enough so we could move around.
Excellent, and just made it happen with the engineer, and it's an awesome little design. I really like the feature up there and how it's all been bolted together. So
this 2 cars deep as well.
Yeah.
So how long have you been into cars?
Well, since about the 90s.
Yeah. Got your first one and then just couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loved them too much.
Yeah. Well, I had to do something in my retirement.
Yeah. And I guess this is a good little hobby, eh? Should we go have a look at a couple of them?
Yeah. Take us for a tour.
Yeah.
So what do we got here first? This looks...
It's a 60s Studebaker Hawk.
So did you pick this up in New Zealand, or...?
Yeah, we got that one here. Yeah, we've imported 7 of these, and all the rest I found here.
Awesome. There's some serious treasures here. I love this classic Kingswood. It's the sort of one, you saw all the copy of it, like the surfboards and the Aussies looking awesome with these. A little bit different to how Utes are now. That'd be pretty cool. Put Waikato sheds on the side.
Yeah.
So you were saying before this is one of your first ones, was it?
Yeah, it's the 3rd one I got going.
The 3rd one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it got a nickname or anything?
No.
Yeah. I see the little bumblebee hanging in the front.
Yeah,
I was like, maybe.
One of our friends in the Vintage Car Club gave us that.
Oh, cool.
We were touring around.
You got some British ones, some Aussie ones. I do love this American one, a Malibu.
Yeah, if I like the look of them, well, they're the ones I got.
Yeah.
No matter what make they are.
Yeah. So you just go for the look, go for the style.
So my favourite one's actually this big boy. What's this one called?
That's a Pontiac.
Oh, Pontiac.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a 1950 coupe.
1950.
Yeah, the Chieftain, eh? Yeah. I could imagine you in here, Sean.
Yeah, they're quite big, eh? That's what I like about it. It's quite like a big frame.
Yeah, I got it in Arizona, that one.
In Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and the fella reckon it's only done 50,000 miles.
Not bad. Obviously got all the photos of cars on the wall as well. This place is just kitted out.
Yeah, they're all the old calendars.
Oh, nice.
The Jag here, is it?
No, Daimler.
Daimler, man.
They only had that one about 3 weeks.
Really?
One of the newest additions, is it?
Yeah.
What I like about all your cars is they're all different colours.
Yeah.
You know, it makes a bit of a rainbow in here.
Yeah, there's not even a single classic black Kiwi car.
Yeah, it's only that one.
Oh, yeah, what am I talking about? There you go. That's awesome.
A Stag, this one looks pretty fast.
Yeah.
This is cool.
So you got 3 Thunderbirds here.
4, I think it is.
And so this one you're saying you drove off the showroom floor?
Yep.
Nice, 1972 Holden Monaro.
Yeah.
Whereabouts did you buy this one from?
In Morrinsville.
Morrinsville? Oh.
And we repainted it 2 years ago.
Did you ever realise how popular Holden Monaros were going to become?
Not then.
Right.
It was our everyday car. With 4 kids in the back.
4 kids in the shopping. Oh,
yeah, and the white upholstery.
Yeah. It looks phenomenal. I imagine inflation's done good things to the value of it since you picked it up. Oh, there we go. Payne Morrinsville. Look at that. Check it out. Still got the original stereo in it.
Well, it was an aftermarket one.
Yeah.
It didn't come with one.
Oh, really? Just the sound of the wonderful children, eh?
Yeah.
And this sunliner, whereabouts did this one come from?
Yeah, this is a bit of a...
Ashburton.
Ashburton, eh?
Yeah.
I think we should get your ute this colour, Jason.
Yeah.
You know, would definitely
stand
stand
out.
out.
Yeah. Look, I'd look pretty cool cruising around in that.
Yeah.
So with this hot pink being the original,
Yeah.
wicked.
Yeah. Yeah, they had good colours in those days.
They really did, eh? People were a lot more,
Not just the old silver, black and white now.
yeah.
Yeah. They're
See,
terrible, aren't they, the new ones?
Yeah. You only see black and white photos and you don't really realise how colourful and into the, you know.
Yeah.
And these coupes, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried to stick to the convertibles or two-door coupes.
Yeah. I love the wings on this Impala. This is amazing. They actually curve it in. Just looks fantastic. What's this one here?
It's a 59 Cadillac.
59 Cadillac.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And so would this be the original paint as well, how it's faded in, or has this been redone?
No, I think it had a bit of rust along the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
and they
fella
just-
board didn't just fix the bottom and didn't match the paint up too well.
Yeah. What's with the deal with all the license plates? Are those all the places they come from, or is it
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, we shone a map of America up there
Oh, yeah.
and went around all the states and put the number plate in the state.
Nice.
So you've been to every state, have you?
Probably 2/3 of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
But a friend got me the number plates over there
Yeah.
and sent them out, and you could hardly lift the box.
Yeah.
And he's the one that got me this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now this is a fantastic shed full of fantastic machines, but we've always got to shout out the people that are behind it. So Ryan Billings, he built this shed and he did a fantastic job of it. All the joinery, city glass, the structure, New Zealand steel, Metalcraft up in Auckland have turned that into, it's pretty much going to last forever. You can see how strong it is, 10 years in, looks like new. Colorsteel cladding that we got from our mates at Metalcraft. Craftwork in Morrinsville, the local door manufacturer, did all of these 6 sectional doors and they did an awesome job here for it as well. Konnect with the fastenings. Our mates A1 Bobcats and Concrete, they've done this slab here. So it's been a phenomenal job the whole way through from everyone here. But most thanks of all, it's got to go to Dick Marshall, the man. He's the one that came up with the idea and he got us to build the shed and he's let us come back here 10 years later to go through it. So cheers, Dick. Thanks for that, man.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
Awesome. And thanks for you guys watching at home and enjoying everything we do with Waikato Sheds. We love it. Check it out next week. Like it, share it, subscribe it. You know what to do. Share the love round. Awesome. Have a good one, guys.